Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to talk a little bit about web browsers. What is a web browser? Well, a web browser, here's the thing. Some of techie people like me, or a technical director of a school, and all these tech guys on YouTube, and some of my techie friends, we know instantaneously web browser. Okay, 3 examples come to mind right away. But for non-techie people, and there's nothing wrong with this, but for non-techie people, you don't necessarily know what a web browser is. Here's an example. My neighbor, he's kind of techie, he knows his way around, but he's not really, like, he can't nearly do all the stuff that, like, a technical director of a school would do. So, I asked him, hey, what web browser do you use? He said, I use Bing. I said, well, that's a search engine. So that kind of gave me the inspiration for clarifying. And again, there's nothing wrong with this. I mean, this is to help non-techie people. So there's nothing wrong with not knowing something. I'm happy to explain anything. While I'm talking about that, if there's anything you want explained, anything at all, please leave a comment and I'll do a video to it. Because the whole purpose of this is to help out people who want to know stuff about computers. So a web browser is basically kind of shows you the internet. The internet is not stored in it, like some people believe. I've heard stories where this mother thought her kid was on the internet too much. She went on his computer and deleted the Internet Explorer icon, the shortcut, not even the software, from his desktop. Which of course doesn't do anything, because all he's got to do is go start Internet Explorer and find it. So it's not stored in the computer like some people think. It's stored on servers for the website. And this might sound a little too techy, but it's not. It's stored elsewhere, and the web browser retrieves the information from the server upon the command. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to go to apple.com, Apple somewhere, probably California somewhere, has servers for their website, and then Google Chrome said, okay, apple.com, it goes around, it finds that server and retrieves it. So when I click Mac, it'll retrieve, okay, this page. It'll tell the server, I need this page. And it'll retrieve the page and shows me the page. So that's how a web browser basically works. So let me talk about Internet Explorer for a little bit. Now, I know a lot of you are like, ugh. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because it seems like everybody hates Internet Explorer. And I was thinking a while ago, why does everybody hate Internet Explorer? Because I've been using Internet Explorer all of my internet life until a few months ago. I'll explain why I switched in a minute. But the reason people hate it, I discovered, is either because, one, everybody else seems to hate it, so they don't want to be the oddball. But 2, the people that don't hate it for that reason, and they have a legit reason for hating it, is because Internet Explorer 6, like 2004-ish, around there, 2003, 2004, I think. Internet Explorer 6 sucked so badly. It was really buggy, it was unreliable, it randomly closed, the features didn't work, it wouldn't do certain things. It was just crap. It was probably, in my opinion, it was the worst web browser in history. And I never personally used it, thankfully, but from what I've read about it and comparing it to other web browsers, that's what I gather from it. IE6 is the worst web browser in history, at least for Microsoft, and of the major ones today. But now, Internet Explorer 10 is out, and this computer is 9, because Vista, what I'm using, Windows Vista, doesn't let me load, doesn't let me install, not load, Internet Explorer 10, because this computer is too old. So I can't show you 10, but I can show you 9, and I've been using 8 8 when I got this computer in 2009. A lot of numbers. And when Windows 7 was released, Windows Vista was alerting me that it had an update, so I updated it, and boom, Internet Explorer 9. So, this is Internet Explorer 9, and from over the years, it's been really dependable for me. I'm not going to go home because it'll show my email, but the favorites and history, they're all there. Why is there so much if I don't even use it? I don't know. It's really dependable, plus the works of that Microsoft makes it, and I'm using Windows. So it kind of goes hand in hand. For example, if I find a picture and I right click on it, it gives me all these options, for Windows. I can add it to my photo stream, my photos. I can set as my wallpaper. I can email it through Outlook because I have Outlook set up. But Google Chrome, what I use now, it doesn't, because it's not integrated. It's not built by Microsoft. Yeah, it's not built by Microsoft, so it's not designed to do that. That's one reason I favor Internet Explorer. That's one thing I really like about it. But I don't hate it. I switched, and I'll get to it in a minute, but I switched to Google Chrome for a different reason other than hating it. I love Internet Explorer. I really like it. I like how you can do that. You can have 2 tabs open and close. You only have to open a tab to close it, if that makes any sense. Get your favorites bar up here. I just really liked it. Now let's go to a different web browser. So that is a browser. So basically what I'm telling you from this first part here is don't hate Internet Explorer. Give it another try. Try it out for a week, because you might like it. There's nothing wrong with it. One of the other most common web browsers is Firefox, which I'm not a fan of. Why do I have it? Because my schools have this thing called Haiku that's run by Google, and it works better in Firefox or Chrome, and I didn't use Chrome when we got this system, and I never uninstalled Firefox. That's why I still have it. But Firefox, and you can kind of see if you look closely when I open a new tab, it's kind of laggy a little bit. Not so much now that I started doing it, but it's a little bit laggy. I don't like how there's no close button here like at Internet Explorer. Like at Internet Explorer, there's a close button on the tab, even if there's only one tab. There's not one over here. This one's kind of nice. Like on a Mac, you have the pull-down menus at the top of the screen, and you can hit the program. I like that they kind of put that there, because you can do full screen, which does not get rid of the taskbar for some reason. So that's kind of nice. But I just don't prefer the design of it. But it does tend to have a little bit more reliability than Internet Explorer. But if you're using Internet Explorer now, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not going to blow up or something. There's really nothing wrong with Internet Explorer. Okay, so now let's move on to my favorite web browser, Google Chrome, which is a ironic statement because I'm starting to try to turn away from Google a little bit. But the reason I really like this browser is because you can do all the stuff to it. Right, I can do this. Here's some of my more recent tabs, and here is my apps. This is like a design thing. I can just jump to the weather right here. Not even close to my address, but whatever. And they'll give me a live window, and I love that. And when I click home, that goes to my iGoogle. Shoot. Okay. Never mind. I gotta put an annotation up there now to hide my email. But there's this thing in there called Chrome Web Store, where you can download you see the way it is. We see the way my thing is now in the background and everything. So if I do, what can I do? I'll just search theme. So Windows, and then I'll filter it to only themes. So then I can apply this Windows 8 theme, and now it's downloading right here, and now boom, and when I open a new tab, that's it. Now if I don't like it, I can click undo and then back to the other one. So I really like that you can do themes to this, and I really like the Chrome Web Store, which is where I got all these apps which you can drag around and stuff. And you can have as many pages as you want. You can drag it over to the right. You might have seen, once I click and hold down here, another thing shows up. So it's a nice browser. Google Chrome is my favorite. So basically, web browsers just direct you through the internet. They help you navigate, and don't hate Internet Explorer. But if you're looking to switch to a different web browser, I highly recommend Google Chrome, because I just love the way what Google has done with it. So guys, thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have something you want explained, like I can talk about phones, I can talk about Apple, Microsoft, Google, Linux, I can talk about HP, Dell, I can talk about pretty much any company. If you need something explained, I will explain it. So please leave a comment, don't be afraid to ask. Also check out our Facebook page and our website. There are links in the description below. And that's about it for today. I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for checking out this video.